don't just say stuff like that out of the blue.
Hey, what's going on? Hey, this is Michael with Love and Freedom. I'm back once again to tell you guys some very important, helpful information that may help you guys that are thinking about coming to visit over here in San Luis Rio Colorado, Sonora, Mexico. And today's video is going to be talking about what to do before you come to Mexico. And this is not what to do as far as what not to bring or what to bring. This is to make sure that you have the necessities that you need while visiting here in San Luis. And I'm going to start out telling you about number one, make sure that you have the proper documentation to come over here in San Luis. That's number one. That is paramount. That is 101. That is, something that it don't take to be a rocket scientist to understand that you need the proper documentation if you're planning on going back into the United States. Now, what I mean about proper documents, I mean such as your real ID or passport, if you have it, along with birth certificate or other things that may be able to identify that it is you and you're identifying your citizenship, whether it's from another country or the United States. So make sure you have those proper documents. Now that we got that out the way, let's get down to what we're really here to talk about. We're here to talk about those who come to Mexico and don't stop at their local bank or local exchange house to exchange their dollars for pesos. Keep in mind that dollars and pesos rate has been flexing for the last couple of years now. I do recall during the pandemic, peso rate was at about 24 to a dollar. That's right, 24 to a dollar. Now the peso rate is at 16 to a dollar. Bomber, that's correct. If you want to get more for your bucks, I advise you to stop at your local bank, if you have an account at this bank, and exchange your dollars for pesos before coming into Mexico. You would get a lot more value of your dollar than you would if you waited until you came to Mexico and go to the exchange houses here in Mexico, because they're about making money. That's their business. You know, a lot of people think that the exchange house here in Mexico is more about money laundering, which could be true, but that's not my business. My business is to advise you to make sure you go to your bank and exchange your dollars for your pesos before coming to Mexico, or stop at a local exchange house on the border towns and exchange your dollars for pesos. The rates are a little bit higher. You will get a little bit more for your bucks. These are just some of small tokens for you guys that's coming to Mexico. You want to look like you're balling out. You're spending a lot more money than you have by exchanging your dollars for pesos. Because if you wait till you get to Mexico and exchange it, of course, they're in the business. They're there to make business. They're in to take your dollars for a lot less pesos than what the national average rate is, which I think the national average rate right at this current day is about 17.10 to a dollar. But here in San Luis, they're taking it at 16 to a dollar. So look how much you're losing. So make sure you stop at your local bank or exchange house and exchange your dollars to pesos, or bring your credit card or debit card, ATM card, and use it at the merchant, because the majority of the business here do accept MasterCard and Visa cards. Now, one slight disadvantage for those who are American Express holders, I think they're doing away with using American Express over here in Mexico, because a lot of places do not accept American Express. So be warned, if you only have an American Express, you might want to reconsider. Make sure you have a MasterCard or Visa if you plan on doing just electronic transfer or making purchases by using your ATM or credit card in Mexico. But it's your best interest, and it will save you a little bit of money if you stop at your bank and exchange your money for pesos prior to coming into Mexico. or stop at an exchange house and in the United States and exchange your dollars for pesos. I hope this video helped those who plan on coming to Mexico in the near future, because the dollar is going down here in Mexico as far as pesos. I can't even talk right now. I'm a little bit upset. I'm not upset, but a little bit sad that the pesos had dropped so low. But guys, make sure you have your proper documents before you come into Mexico, and make sure you have enough cash on you. Go back and check out my previous video where I talked about coming over. If you're driving over, make sure you have extra cash for incidentals as far as any other country you may be traveling to. I appreciate you guys watching as always. Until the next one, bye now. Peace. One love.